Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign 16, week 9, day 1. I just figured I'd show this real quick. Our guild got 2 of the same mythic somehow. We've gotten multiple in, on Mondays before. However, I think this is the first time ever I've seen double of the same one. Out of everything it could possibly drop, it somehow managed to re-roll the same mythic twice. So, that's lucky slash unlucky. I was just claiming that earlier. I was like, wait. Anyways, I actually still need to go buy the pass. I want to go over to New Legend today. Or New Mythic, I mean. We end up getting New Mythic from the campaign. Standard Pass gets it next Monday. Bigger Pass gets it today. And Free to Play gets it at some point eventually. Probably around, like, April or so. But anyways, I haven't clicked the buy button yet. So, 1 second. Let me go hide thingy. Actually, where is hide thingy? I think that is hide thingy. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 moment. Loading. Processing. Yep. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, we good? Is that it? There it is. Anyways. Oh, so now we have the pass. And, still need to go get some more points for it, though. We're still a little bit short. As I haven't done any of the campaign tasks yet, so, let's start doing that. Which, what even are the campaign tasks? Oh, I already did it. Oh, we technically could get it right now, then. If I click collect here, that is exactly 20 points, and that means we're good to go if we want to go grab it. I think we'll wait a little bit before we go over to Mythic, though. I want to do some bird-related activity, but there it is, the Kronos. We'll be messing with him a little bit later this stream, but not right away. I actually don't even have any teams built up for him yet. We'll also be messing with that tonight. Oh, also we get this thing, the Hermit thing. Will this have any other additional purpose? I have no clue. As it currently stands, its ability is okay. It has 2 Hourglass gem creation on potential extra turn. The problem is it's not guaranteed, so realistically, you're just going to use Daughter of Time instead if you want a mechanic like this. I don't really see a situation where you're going to bring out the Hermit, but it's not useless, I guess, compared to the average tarot card. It's just so situational, and Daughter of Time already does what it does basically better. But anyways, Kronos. This just came out today, technically. Deals a bunch of damage to all enemies and converts all blue gems to Hourglass gems. Has quite a bit of a Fountain of Stars issue in that the color it creates does not feed back to itself. However, it does have 4 times enchant, and that is still a lot of Hourglass gems. So it has potential. Also, it even has direct synergy with Daughter of Time, because of course Daughter of Time creates blue and Hourglass gems, and it converts all those blues into Hourglass gems. And as long as those Hourglass gems, connect, at least 3 of those yellows together with 1 Hourglass gem, you got your turn back. And then it's just a matter of using that to mana accumulate back into Kronos is the issue. But once you can get that going, it should be good to go. It's personally not going to be as good as or I don't feel like it's going to be as good as the 2 troops we got today. But it definitely has potential. It's just going to be really hard to use. Like, you have to build an entire team around this thing if you want to even remotely use it. It's not just something you, like, plop down into a team and just have it work. Every single thing on your team has to be structured around that to even remotely work. But might be able to make some pretty powerful teams, particularly with Hourglass spamming. Anyways, we'll get into that in a little bit. For now, let's start with all the things with the new birdie. So, of course, we got the new bird. It is very good. It is absurdly good, which is to be expected. It's one of those Journey Infinite loops. And, yeah, we're just going to be utilizing that. Honestly, I almost want to go double finesse. I'm so tempted just to double finesse this. Do we even need Quetzalma? Well, I guess we're using it as a finisher. But then again, do we even need it as a finisher? I guess we'd want Phoenicia then if we're going as a finisher for Journey right now. Which I think I did for the Thursday class event team. But yeah, let's just roll it like this, I guess. Igris, Icatl, Phoenicia, and Finesse. And we'll roll with this. Unless this isn't usable, but it's all strict, so we should be able to use this here. Of course, you do have to use, not like you wouldn't, but you do have to make sure you use the Igris to get your 2 to 3 times score. Ideally, fully max it so you get your 3 times score. And aside from that, just take bigger number and you'll be good to go. Let's go put this in here. And that's going to be the team. Igris, Icatl, Phoenicia, and Finesse. And we're just going to roll with this for the entirety of Journey. Until our points say we have 0 left. Anyways, hello everyone! Hey, my chat on the other screen's working correctly now. I can scroll through it. Hey, wow, Valraven first fight. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Isabel. Hello, but yeah, we have a lot of things we need to go over today. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Lesta. Hello, Jonian. We're also going to be doing all the trial battles, by the way. Or not the trial battles, whatever they're called. The special challenges for the kingdom. Though the team honestly isn't that bad, so it should be pretty straightforward. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Lester. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion. Oh, happy birthday, Supernova. Should we go sing happy birthday to you? Let me know if you want it. Is that actually your birthday today? Gosh, there's a lot of December birthdays. Let's see. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Drigor. Hello, Solitary. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Chad. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so first things first, use convert. Do we have alignment on convert? Yes. So we use convert, boom, get full mana. Then we click on something. Then we click on Phoenicia when we know we have the finish. And then rinse, repeat until win. And that is going to be the game plan for pretty much every single one of these fights, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we really need to change up our strategy at any point. Just empower into Egress. Egress into kill range of Phoenicia. Phoenicia into win. And rinse, repeat until done with events. Oh, come on, Phoenicia, get more mana. At this point, I might as well just Egress everything. There we go. Yeah, I was really surprised to see that the color of this bird is, like, perfect. Yeah, I was, like, so surprised during the video when we recorded it last night. Like, oh, it's actually, like, my favorite blue color. It gets, like, a really cool red accent as well that I didn't really notice as much at the time. What do we take here? I guess just take a yellow since we don't have much of a better option. Pokety poke him and hope we hit the Hourglass gem, though I guess it doesn't really matter for getting full mana anyways. Or extra turn anyways. Yeah, the Supernova you said wanted birthday or not? Because we'll sing happy birthday if so, just let me know. So hello, Mr. Z. Welcome, welcome. Oh, did I accidentally skip over you? My bad. Didn't mean to. Oh, he said yes? I might as well do it right now then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Supernova. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had a wonderful birthday today or yesterday, whatever it was. Well, I'm not sure where the time zone falls, which is why I say yesterday. Because anyone in Europe or further, it's technically the following day. But I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful, I almost said holiday. Wonderful, wonderful birthday. Yeah, we have a lot of December birthdays around the corner. Not sure whose is next, but I know Isabel's in about a week. Oh wait, December calendar, did they post it? I tried checking earlier and I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't click refresh on the page. Wait. December calendar? Let's go over that right now. Gosh, we got a billion things to go over. Supernova is 60 now, is he really? But wait, is the calendar actually posted? I literally just checked it earlier and I didn't see it. But maybe I forgot to click refresh. Where's this calendar of which you speak? Oh yeah, there it is. Hold up, I see it now. There it is. Ooh, okay, this is going to be huge. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. Let me go, oh yeah, I forgot. We can't zoom into this. You know what? Let me go open up a web browser real quick. I'm gonna go get a zoomed in version. One second. I literally just checked this a couple hours ago and I didn't see it there. Maybe I forgot to click refresh. I'm literally looking at the page right now and it's still not there. Did they just post this like within... oh, it was posted 8 minutes ago. No wonder why. I was gonna say, I legitimately looked at this like an hour ago. I was like, wait, what's going on here? But that would explain why. Okay. How do I get link address? I need to open this in a new tab and then copy link address. Did it actually open in a new tab? Yes. Now, how do I copy link address? Copy image address? No. Copy... yeah, copy image address. I guess that works. Go back to Gems of War. Let's see if I put it right here. Alright, there we go. Now we can look at it a little bit better. Problem solved. Okay, what do we have here? Let me just X out of that. Okay, we're good to go. So, the most juicy thing. When is the new kingdom? Zolkari, Suncrest, Silverglade, Midnight, the 18th. Which means the patch is on the 12th. Isn't that exactly what we said earlier? Isn't that exactly what I said in the Monday video? That patch will be on the 12th and then we'll get the kingdom. I'm not sure I said the kingdom after, but that's kind of implied as we need the update to do the kingdom. But yeah, this Tuesday right there, the 12th, not tomorrow Tuesday. This 12th will be the update and then the 18th will be the new kingdom. And that's also the date that the Christmas event starts. Or does it? Let's see, that one's... so far in game, I think it still shows that's showed there. It doesn't have an icon for when the Christmas event starts. I believe in game it says it starts here. Also, I'm not sure which pet is which here. One of these is the 2023 Christmas pet. Unless we have two different 2023 Christmas pets. Because why is there two of them here? Like, this one definitely looks like it. But then, what is this guy then? Interesting. Oh! He's probably a pet for the new kingdom. So yeah, this is the 2023 Christmas pet. This is a pet for the new kingdom. I see. Interesting. But yeah, that's for the Midnight Kingdom, probably for Kingdom bonus. And this one is the 2023 Christmas pet then. And that means patch is on the 12th. Christmas pet is on the 13th. Christmas events and new Kingdom is on the 18th. Unless they're delaying it to the 25th, the new Christmas event. But I hope they start at the 18th. But we're definitely getting a new Kingdom then. Then we're getting the Kingdom pet probably for Kingdom bonus on that Wednesday. And then this looks like a new hero class immediately. Because I'm pretty sure it's a hero class icon right there. But then again, what's this then if that's a hero class icon? Oh, that's a faction icon. So yeah, we're getting the hero class on the 22nd for the new Kingdom. And then the faction on the 29th for the new Kingdom. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we know where everything is then. Pretty much. Subject to change. Yeah, there's one last time. Updates on 12th. Most likely. Not confirmed, but pretty likely. Christmas pet 13th. New Kingdom 18th. Christmas event either 18th or 25th. Can't quite tell here. I think it's 18th, but we'll find out. 20th, the new Kingdom pet. 22nd, the new faction for the new Kingdom. Or sorry, the new hero class for the new Kingdom. And then 29th, the new faction for the new Kingdom. Alright, there we go. And that's as far as we can see unless Terran's World has more information. Well, that confirms everything then. And do you have more information? You might have more information. Let's see. Well, that's just the thingy. Where's the event page for this? Refresh here. Might not be updated yet, though. Yeah, I don't think it updated yet. We'll find out more later. Anyways, yeah, there's the calendar. Cool. Anyways, let's keep going. That's pretty much everything we have. Wait, is there no vault in December? Wait, is there really? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh, no. They're just trying to see the dates of all the new stuff. But, that's unfortunate if so. Didn't they do that last December, too? Didn't we go, like, 3-4 months last year without, like, a vault event? And it kind of, like, went around that, like, December time? That's not ideal. Because they've been pretty consistently doing that every month now. You know, a vault event. Ever since they did the new event system. That'd be weird if we didn't have one this month. Because I gotta make sure if we're always in Phoenicia range or not. And we're not. It's actually really important to make sure we are. Before we ever click on that. How is she already outside of range? Oh, he's got permanent +2 magic. Well, that'll help. Oh, no. Does it not say Volt? Oh, yeah. It says it right there. Volt. Right there. The 17th. Or technically the 15th. It's written a bit weirdly here. But yeah, on the 15th is Vault event. Oh, yeah. They changed the order that this calendar is in. Oh, that makes sense. But yeah, the 15th is Vault event. 15th, 16th, 17th. Yeah, there's a Vault event. And it's the exact interval that we thought it would be, the week before Christmas. Or the weekend before Christmas, I mean. Which we kind of already knew earlier, based on where the other one was. So yeah, they're still very consistently every 4 weeks. That hasn't changed. Interesting. Anyways, let's see. Where were we? Not there. Let me get out of this page. Alright, let me go move that over. Also, I finally... Oh, yeah, let me go hand out a code, by the way. Let's hand out a few codes. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated if you're enjoying everything. But let me go and get you guys a code. We actually have more codes, so I'll hand out 2 codes tonight. As we did indeed get more codes from Jetto today. This is the last one we got from Genki, so thank you, Genki. Assuming that one works. Let me know if it does. But that's our last Genki code. So we go into the Jetto codes. They're all the same, though. Though we did get a special holiday pet to hand out. Unfortunately, it's one that we've already handed out before. But some people still might not have it. Yep, no problem. And Isabel just posted a link so you can go use it right over there. gemsawar.com for the game code section, or simply click that link. And you get the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Wait, why does it feel like Phoenicia's damage is so weak? Oh, it's only Red Storm. Oh, I forgot. She's not one of the only... Oh, wait, I need to get rid of her then. Why did I add her? I forgot. She's not an any Stormer. She's a, Well, I'm just gonna go double finesse then, if that's gonna be the case. Yeah, it's a shelf on the elf. But, yeah, I completely forgot. She's Red Storm only, not any Storm. Well, things from this kingdom actually are any Storm. So, you know what? We're gonna double up finesse then. Fine, we'll double finesse. And then our team is Igris, Ecatl, and double Finesse then. The reason for Finesse is 4 to all stats per extra turn to all Strix, and that is very strong, to say the least. As we are gaining 8 magic every single time we click, on top of the multiple extra turns we might get after that, giving us even more than 8 damage every single click, plus we're getting double our magic, so that's 16 damage every single click. Wait, is that actually still being doubled? Let me go double check. I believe that's actually getting doubled every time now that I think about it. Let's see. Are you gaining 16 effective damage each time? Or is it still just 8? Because I've never really paid much attention to it if the double affects the entire battle or just at the start. It just affects it at the start. That's still fine though, that's a lot of magic still. But yeah, the double magic only affects starting value, not in battle value. It's still so much magic, it's barely gonna matter though. That means every extra turn is only gaining 8 damage rather than 16, but that's still fine. It's still a lot of damage. Yeah, we could just finesse spam as well, though. It is weaker than just spamming the Igris. Yeah, we're going to be using this bird a lot going forward. The amount of 4-time Strix teams that are just so strong now is amazing. It does look a little bit more powerful right now because we do have double magic and 10% extra stats on top of that. However, even without that, it's still going to be really solid going forward. Good handful of synergies. Now we just need like one other really good mythic from the kingdom that's also yellow. Not that we don't have bad options right now, like Phoenicia and oh gosh, what's the other one called? The Quetzalma. Oh no, we need like a really good different one that has like extra turn follow-up. Like we need like Quetzalma, but like full AoE. Basically that exact troop, but hit everything simultaneously. Because one slight downside of Quetzalma is its damage range is not the greatest. Like, it's really good at not losing its turn, but the damage it does while doing so is a little low. You know, I'm just going to use Finesse. If we ever need to, it gives 6 mana to all other allies. So we can use that to get our Igris back up. And casting it twice will guarantee get a full Igris. It does require a Storm, but we're almost always going to have Yellow Storm up. Even if they counter Storm, they're still going to just counter it with a different Storm that will still count, because it counts any Storm, not just Yellow Storms. Yeah, it's any Storm. I was double checking. Because some things in this kingdom are weird, in that they require, like, a very specific Storm color. But, like, either brown or yellow or something. But then there's others that are just like, yeah, any Storm is fine. This is one of the any Storm ones. It doesn't matter what color it is. It just matters as active. And there are very few mechanics in the game that simply just stop what Storm there is. Like, not replace it, but simply, like, literally stop the Storm. I think there's only, like, 3 in the entire game, and, like, 1 or 2 of them is a hero weapon. So you pretty much, like, never fight against them. I said, hello, yeah! Hello, Outlander! Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Draco, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Hope all you guys been having a wonderful start of your week. It's a pretty fun week for Gems of War. Honestly, this is a pretty fun month for Gems of War. We got a lot of things going on. Like, pretty much every single week until the end of this year, we have something going on now. Like, we just looked at the calendar earlier. So, this week, of course, the one that we're currently on, we have ourselves a ton of amazing new troops to go use. Next week, we have Vault Weekend and the Christmas Pet. The week after that... Oh, and an update, if that wasn't already enough. And then the week after that, we get a new kingdom. Then the week after that is, you know, Christmas. As well as more stuff for the new kingdom. And yeah, that's pretty much the month. And the update's almost guaranteed on the 12th there, then. Alright, hey, an Igris on the opposing team. Luckily, it won't be anywhere near as loopy. Oh yeah, I just realized, we're not even at max power Igris yet. We don't even have shiny level 2 on it for the extra gem spawn. I'm just gonna be waiting on it. I want to wait until we hit stage 14 as a guild. Which, based on current rates, looks like it will take until Wednesday or Thursday. So once we have that, we'll go and max our Igris. And by that, I mean shiny level 2. I'm not going to max it to 3. It's just not worth it. I never intend to max any of the 3 unless it naturally gets there on its own. Have I seen the new class? Yeah, it looked pretty underwhelming last time I checked on it, unless they tweaked it since then. But people keep telling me to go see the class. Have they, like, changed it since then? Because the first time I initially looked at it, it seemed really underwhelming. Like, so weak that you would never use it kind of level of class. Like, you'd max it and then never use it again. You got your Icarus to shiny level 3? Nice. I'm going to look at it again, though. Has Terran's World updated it? Because last time I checked on Terran's World, it seemed really, really average. Even below average. What does it do? Pretty much nothing. It has gain 2 magic to all Mystic allies when matching purple gems. And aside from that, it has a really weird, like, triple combo tree. It has Chaos, Shadow, and Cunning. Which is kind of good for Skulls, because it has Hunter's Mark off of Cunning. And then Doomstorm off of, somewhere's here, off of Chaos. Sudden Doom. So it has that synergy going while having a 7% insta-kill. But then it has, it's really weird, because its trees want you to build it into a Skull Spammer. But its final trait wants you to build it into a Magic User. And it doesn't have a natural 50% mana start to go with that Magic use. So it's in a really weird in-between. But yeah, I guess you could use it as a Skull Spammer. You get 3 main components that allow you to do that really well. It gets Sudden Doom off of Chaos, it gets Rising Shadows off of Shadow, and it gets Cunning Hunt off of Cunning, or whatever this tree is. Actually, what tree is this? Whatever that one is. But anyways, oh no, it's Cunning Tree. It's called Hunt. Yeah, there's like the 3 components you get to make it pretty nice. But, and I believe you also get Skull Dodge, because I don't think you're using any of the other ones for that. So you have Skull Dodge while having Doomstorm at start of battle, while having 7% to insta-kill, while having Hunter's Mark every time you take extra turn. Which is all Skull related. But its final trait is not Skull related, it's spell related, but doesn't have 50% mana start, while also having Arcane. It's just really weird. Because its trees do not match its traits. The traits make you want to use it as a mage, but its trees make you want to use it as a Skull Spammer. So I'm not sure what they're trying to go for with it, because they do not match. One or the other has to change. And based on how the trees are, I feel like the traits should be changed to match the hero a bit more. Because right now it's a really weird mixed match. That doesn't really work to do anything. And even if you do use it as a mage, it doesn't have a natural 50% mana start. So you're almost always going to go down the Skull route if you're going to bother using it. Which means none of its traits will ever be used, only its skill trees. Yeah, they basically went a hybrid class, but it's not really good. A good example of a hybrid class that actually was really good is Titan Hero class. Yeah, that's a hybrid hero class that just ultimately does nothing rather than everything. Whereas Titan's a hero class that does everything. And is actually useful. But whatever they're trying to do there is... It's like trying to do multiple things, but it just ultimately does nothing. What is the new debuff? Oh, I forget what it does. I'm pretty sure one of the spoiler threads already said. I haven't looked it up. I haven't double-checked to see what Terror does. It does something, though. Is Finesse 3rd trait applicable to any troop? It is applicable to Strix only. It will only apply on Strix. Which is very beneficial for this bird and all things that it goes with it, because this troop needs to be used with 4 times Strix. And this thing only boosts Strix. So it has really good synergy in that regard. But no, the boost from Finesse only works on Strixes. But since you're already using a pure Strix team with Icarus, it's fine. As every team you'd be using with this bird is already bird. They're all birds. Everything's a bird. But yeah, it is Strix only. Also, keep in mind, Finesse is not from Suncrest. So anything that you have a Suncrest restriction, like Underspire and Thursday class event, you cannot use Finesse. Because this is actually not from Sunspear. Or Suncrest, I mean. It's from the Guardian's Kingdom. So even though it's Strix, it isn't Suncrest specifically. I think there's like 1 or 2 mythics that are like that too. Like that one from Kedar is a mythic that is Strix, but it's not Suncrest. So you can use it for this event, but you can't use it for most other things this week. Strictly Strix, pretty much. But your finesse is in last slot, so its third trait still works. Wait, what was the question? Wait, did I read it wrong? Is the third trait applicable to any troop? No, it's only applicable to Strix, but you can use it from any location in your team. Like, it doesn't matter what position the finesse is in. It just matters that the troops that get buffed are Strix related. But its position on your team does not matter for it triggering. Oops, I thought that was my bird. Oh no. Well, that was the bird, but he got moved to first slot. Somehow that was still an extra turn, though. Go figure. I know, he missed. Also, I love how the shiny bird looks. It's so nice. Honestly, out of any shiny, I would say that's one of the bigger improvements we've seen so far for a shiny. Some of them, they just kind of look almost like worse, or just like a recolor or something. Well, not that this isn't a recolor. I don't know, I feel like this one got a really big benefit compared to shiny and not shiny. How many shiny keys did you use? I used like 10, I think, or 15. Though I only got to shiny level 1. I'm not getting it to shiny level 2 until the guild gets to stage 14 in Journey. Which, based on current rate, will likely be Thursday night stream. But yeah, we'll be finishing the rest of that key opening on this Thursday. I did part of it during the video today. But we'll finish up the rest of it on Thursday when we can actually max it to shiny level 2. And I'm waiting on those 5 because we're going to have to wait on those 5 anyways. If I open them now, I still have to wait on those 5, so might as well wait till we already have the 5. It'd be a little bit weird to try to open for 5 more and get it halfway through shiny and then just have to wait again. I'm just going to wait until we have it and then go from there. Yeah, it's only a 10 mana cost at max shiny level. But the most important thing is that 1 extra gem spawn. It makes it a lot more consistent to not lose turn. Not that it'll be invulnerable to, it still will miss occasionally. But it'll substantially increase it having a guarantee +1. It also allows you to use teams that don't necessarily have a full amount of Strix. It would allow you to build like a triple Strix team into something else. And one thing that might actually be really replaceable in the team, oddly enough, is Hero. Due to this thing already having all the Yellowstorm you need, you don't really need the Suncrest hero class. Like, you could pretty much just use whatever other hero class. So once we get that 1 extra gem spawn, it will be 2 less than what we have now. But we could actually just run, like, any hero. We could just run Elementalist or something else. Like, anything we feel like at the time. Or even just any troop in general. There's one really nice thing about getting an extra gem spawn. Is they're still pretty consistent at getting an extra turn, even with 2 less than what we're doing right now. And to do that, you would have to have the extra 1 gem spawn. Otherwise, you'd have 3 less. And 3 less is just a little bit too much less. It's like right at the threshold of starting to not be consistent at extra turning. But 2 less gem spawn in this default is actually still pretty consistent at extra turning. Anything below that's when it starts to get a little bit sketchier. It still can, obviously. Like, you can infinite loop with just 2 Strixes, technically. It's just not going to be anywhere near as consistent. Or infinity. There's 60 glory in the campaign test. Is there really? Well, I'll probably be messing around with the new Mythic in PvP today when we go mess around with it. Because we haven't actually gotten around to that yet. I kind of wanted to finish most of the things we need to get done and then probably do that near the end. But I will be messing with the new Mythic. And we'll be testing it some PvP, so I'll get some PvP battles done. As we did get that new Hourglass Mythic today. Honestly, Igris and this other guy seems way stronger. And way cheaper, obviously, but I don't know, we'll still mess around with him, see what we could do. Still has potential. Worst comes to worst, he still has 4 times enchant. 4 times enchant's actually kind of insane. I need to double check what enchant boost ratios really have in the game, though. I know there was one that created like 1 billion green. And that might actually be really useful for him. Because he does use green. And we could actually use it as his primary mana accumulator. Because if I'm not mistaken, that orb is yellow-purple. And he needs green to get mana back. So one of the main ways you might get his mana back is using the enchant orb. It's a pretty dated weapon. I wouldn't say is like bad, but it hasn't really been meta for a while. And it will probably be the best weapon to use with this new guy. It is an old event weapon, so a lot of people might not have it laying around. But the next time that event rolls around, it'll probably be worth getting. to synergize with the Mythic if you don't already have it. And the weapon I'm referring to is this one right here. If I type in the word enchant, it'll probably come up. There it is. The Emerald tier. It is a 12 mana cost, yellow-purple. You gain a bunch of life, but that's not the good part. It creates 5 green, boosted based on enchanted ally. The new Mythic that came out today enchants. It feeds you yellow, and it needs green as one of its 3 colors. And this gets it has a guarantee 4 times enchant. So you'll be able to get 17. Oh wait, I just realized you might not get boost ratio from yourself. Alright, so 1 less boost ratio than this. So that's still 14 gem spawn. So you'll get 14 greens. Unless they ever fix that, in which case it'll be 17 green. Who knows, maybe we'll fix it next patch. But it'll be 14 green in the current state of the game. And yeah, hopefully that'll be enough to get things rolling. It also gets you enchant itself, which is not useful at all. Give green allies some extra mana. That actually is useful. What else does it do? Create a green gem. Wait, does that actually help? Oh, wait. It actually creates 15 green gems then. Oh, that's funny. Because it creates 14 from having all your allies enchanted because you can't boost ratio from yourself with this. But it also creates 1 additional green, so it's actually going to create 15 total green. We're going to get 9 from the boost ratio, 1 from its gem spawn, and 5 from its default for 15 total. And ideally that would feed into the new Mythic, and you'll be good to go. That new Mythic being this guy over here. The Kronos, because he uses green. He enchants all allies when you take an extra turn, which will go right into the tier. The tier needs yellow mana, and this creates a bunch of Hourglass gems, which are, of course, yellow. And, yeah, that's basically your loop. You do Kronos into tier, and just keep doing that over and over again. It's a really old weapon that hasn't been used in a very, very, very long time. But it's actually perfect synergy with that Mythic, oddly enough. That weapon's always been good. It's just been hard to get 4 times enchant. But with a Mythic that literally does it instantly, that's... I mean, not Mythic. Yeah, Mythic. With a Mythic that does it instantly, it's pretty quick. Because before you'd have to do it with Mistralis, but of course one issue with Mistralis is Mistralis herself does not use green. But that guy does. So it works out really well. Not to mention he feeds the yellow right back into it, so... I don't know, we'll mess with that in a little bit. That's definitely the first thing I'll mess around with when we go start using it. I want to clear out some of the dailies first. And we still have to go clear out the trial. Honestly, I wasn't joking yesterday when I said the stream's going to be like 2+ hours. Got a lot of things we need to go do still. Is my campaign purple? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Igris works great with Forest Guardian. What do I forget what Forest Guardian is? Which one is that? I completely forget that troop. There's just so many these days. What are we at? Like 1,300? Forest Guardian, Forest Guardian, Forest Guardian. Forest Guardian. It's not a Suncrest. Oh, that one Skull Spammer that helps beasts. The only slight problem with that... Yeah, I see what you're doing here, because doesn't it give 50% mana start because it counts as beasts? I think it's like a Strix beast. The big downside, though, is it isn't Strix, but, if you have a shiny, then yeah, that would work. Like if you have a shiny level 2 or higher. For that extra gem spawn. But you're using it to give a 50% mana start. That hasn't really been much of an issue yet, though. Because this basically is all the mana we need. We haven't really had a situation where we needed more than that quite yet. But that does make sense, because it is a beast Strix, so you do get 50% start from it. Mana hasn't really been the issue, though, for the most part. Unless we get, like, a really unlucky starting board. You're going to use the new Glory Troop in your yellow defend team. Yeah, it is insane. Even though this Igris is super strong, the Cattle's honestly just as strong. It is insane. It has Yellow Storm, Empower Yellow Convert, uses Yellow, and Yellow Storm on ability on top of on trait. It is so good. Like, literally every yellow team ever could just put a Cattle on it and you're good to go. And you're allowed to use it on Guild War days. You can just run, like, literally any triple threat you would normally do on Yellow Day and just put a Cattle on it and you're good to go. You fix, like, every mana issue you had. Especially if you do it with a wand, too, and have, like, Wandy Cattle. Yeah, that should pretty much be instant full mana. For wand. That's really strong. Not sure which one of these two is stronger, because they're both used in the same team pretty often. Though, of course, you can use them separately. Though it is a lot easier to use E-Cattle separately than it is to use Egress separately. Like, Egress basically always need a Cattle. However, E-Cattle can be used in basically any team you want. Like, he's not restricted just to Strix teams. You can use him with literally any yellow. He's very flexible. Whereas Icarus is a lot less flexible, but I would say stronger than him, in technically. Like, the teams you would use Icarus on is, like, on average stronger than E-Cattle, but E-Cattle can be used for literally anything. Whereas Icarus is restricted very heavily just based on what Strixes are around. But E-Cattle doesn't have the same restriction. Is there a way to search out for shiny in the search option? Like which ones you currently have shiny? Or like which ones you still need a shiny? I believe the answer to both is probably no. They don't really have a good search option for it. Shinies actually came out after they did the update that kind of did all the search abilities. And they didn't really make it that well adapted when shinies came out. So it is currently really hard to search for shinies. I don't believe there's anywhere in-game where you can get like a list of things that can be shiny that aren't shiny. I believe there is one that shows you all the ones you do have shiny though. But it doesn't show the ones that can be shiny that you don't have shiny, I don't believe. If I go to troops, click clear. I believe there's a shiny somewheres in here. Troop type, no. Spell. Oh, no, they don't even have that. Yeah, they didn't bother adding it when they added shinies. Never mind, you can't even do that. Yeah, there's not even a shiny search tab. Because order doesn't have anything. Because it came after they coded all these sort menus. And they didn't bother re-adding one for shiny. Yep, there is no shiny search option in-game. Unfortunately. Something they really should go add, but probably won't anytime soon. Let's go finish out Journey Event. This is not Journey Event. Though, I do need to make sure I'm set for Guild War, though. I guess I might defend. Wait, we didn't get Paragon again? How do we keep not getting Paragon? What keeps happening here? Actually, I think we were Paragon last time, weren't we? We keep getting perfects. Like, honestly, I think we've had, like, 4 or 5 perfect Guild Wars in a row. But I keep, like, scoring lower on some of the days out of randomly, like, right at the end. Not losing, but, you know, like, scoring slightly lower. And it keeps getting us not Paragon. Yeah, that couldn't have been the week we had, like, a 9,550 average or something. This must have been closer to a 9,450 or 9,500 week. Anyways, what bracket are we even in? 6? Honestly, it's kind of good to be in a lower bracket these days. I kind of want to stay down there. I'd rather get, like, 25 less gems, but get, like, nearly every day 1 during Guild War. Like, that's a perfectly fine trade-off. 25 or 50 less gems for pretty much 100% extra XP almost every day is 100% worth it. I'm still using the Life and Death Weaver team for that one. I almost do feel tempted to put E-Cattle on it. The only problem is the enemy team is also likely to put E-Cattle, so I don't feel like E-Cattle would be as good on Yellow Guild War Defend. Yellow offense is going to be insane. But Yellow defense, I think one big issue is the only thing you have to do to counter an enemy's E-Cattle is to use the Cattle yourself. That's the only slight problem with using pure color empowers, is it actually mostly helps the offensive team, not the defensive team. Because if you see someone using E-Cattle tomorrow, all you have to do to counter it is use a Cattle, and you won. Because your Cattle will counter their Cattle. Because if the starting board has a Cattle alignment, you just cast, and if it doesn't, you just don't cast, and theirs does nothing. Because you both have the same alignment. And you get your turn first. So simply just having on your team insta-counters the other Cattle. Same applies to the other similar troops, kind of like them. There's not too many of them, though. I think there's only like 2 or 3 like this. Like an Empower that feeds into itself. They're a really strong type of troop, though. We got one for green, what? We had one for red for a while. Though it itself doesn't use red, does it? Well, we have one for green, which we got, like, what, back in May, I think? Sometime around there. And, of course, most recently today, we got the one for yellow. So your guild mates are amazing. At least have 3 perfect guild war mates at a time. Yeah, we have a decent amount. Though some of the upper guilds, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, their entire guild is just straight perfects. Like, the ones that are competing for rank 1, bracket 1. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they kick anyone who doesn't get, like, a perfect in Guild War or something. Because their scores are so absurdly high. Like, if you ever check, like, the top of bracket 1. Like, it's pretty much everyone in the guild just doing straight perfects almost. Which is why we don't compete for bracket 1. It's more cutthroat than it's ever been. Though we won the first ever guild war. The very, very first one. Our guild got first place. And that is the only one we've ever gotten first place on. It's just been downhill since then. Let's see. Though we were bracket 1 for quite a while. Though once we went down for bracket 1, we just never bothered trying to go back. Because regardless how good any one person does, it's hard to make, like, every single person in your guild do good. Without, like, mass kicking, which we just don't do anymore. We did for some amount of time when we were in bracket 1. But we just had to start kicking, like, too many people. Like, you got even, like, 5 losses. We basically had to, like, kick people at one point. And we were just starting to kick too many people. So we don't kick anyone for Guild War score these days. Mostly because Guild War means very little these days. Even the gems you get from it. Because how much you get from Tribute these days? Like, back then, Tribute gave way less. Like, we're talking, like, not even 15 an hour. Like, maybe, like, 10, 11 an hour. These days, I take Tribute. I'll be disappointed if I see a 25. It is so high, the average that you get from it. Plus, we're getting another Kingdom next week. Or 2 weeks from now. And that's going to make the gems we get per hour even higher. I think he's politely calling us noob at Guild Wars. I don't know. Guild Wars is just a really weird mode. There's a lot of factors, especially in the current meta, that just makes it really luck-based. There's a lot that can go wrong very quickly. Because Guild War definitely isn't balanced in the current state of the game. Honestly, it probably wasn't even balanced when the first Guild War ever happened. But it is exceedingly not balanced these days. The amount of double empower book that just runs on every single day, as well as other very, very broken things, is just everywhere. Closest they've gotten to balancing it was adding Wand, because at least it gave you counterplay on every Guild War day. But that doesn't solve every issue, it just kind of put a band-aid on the primary issues that exist in Guild War. But it doesn't actually fix the issues that are in Guild War. It just gives you an alternative that can kind of work sometimes, as long as you can get it rolling before they completely destroy you in like one turn. And the problem is it takes like 2 or 3 turns to get it up. If they haven't destroyed you by then you auto-win. But even Wand has a problem in that regard. Though, luckily, E-Cattle fixes that, at least for Yellow Day, if nothing else. Because as long as we have alignment on starting board, that's a full Dustbringer turn 1. Or not Dustbringer, I mean Wand turn 1. Your Paragon in your guild? Nice. Huge congrats. It's nice being Paragon because it actually makes everything easier, in a sense. Because you have the highest amount of stats if you're Paragon. So in theory, you should have the highest chance of winning, though it doesn't always work out that way. Because the extra stats that you get for Paragon doesn't just affect your defend team, it also affects when you offensively battle. So the higher you're up in your guilds during a week, the theoretically easier it is to win. Though that does make a slight perpetuating cycle where everyone lower in your guild has a higher chance of losing, and everyone who's already at the top has a higher chance of winning. Not by much, because it's just a small amount of stats, but you know, they add up. Small amount of stats could be a difference between a win or a not win, and also, can you not run away? That'd be great. Let's see, I'm feeding him too much yellow. The only problem with spamming yellow is Val Ravens, eat it up. I almost forgot this strip exists. Fairy Godmother is actually pretty cool. It's too gimmicky for me to ever bother using for the most part, but it's really good. And it should be our final 2 fights. I don't think we're going to get a Val Raven here. Then we'll go and start clearing through everything else. Then we'll probably do the Mythic soon. I don't think I'll do the Mythic last. I'll probably do the second to last. I think we'll save Underspire for last. And we'll go do the Mythic after we go clear out every basic daily that isn't Underspire. Oh, also, I won't do the Trial quite yet. I'll do it before Trial as well. Because we still need to go through the entirety of Trial. I do feel like this Trial is going to be kind of easy, though. But I will go over the Mythic before we do Trials. Just because Trials will still take a decent chunk of time. Even though it's easier, our damage output is not the greatest. Like, it'll win, it just doesn't win quick. It doesn't win slow either, you know, it just wins at, like, mid-speed. Like, 3 minutes of battle, probably. Maybe up to 5 for the later fights. Books in Triple Empower, oh yeah, the Triple Empower is a funny thing, too. Because Double Empower is so strong, some people just go Triple Empower. I personally don't feel like that's worth doing a lot of times. If it works, it's devastating. If it doesn't work, though, the problem with Triple Empower is, if you kill the one thing that you're feeding into, the team just auto-loses. Like, if you have Yellow Book, and you kill Yellow Book, and you have Triple Empower into that Yellow Book, there's no team remaining after the Yellow Book has died. So Double Empower with 2 damage sources I still feel like works a little bit better. Just because if Book ultimately dies, you still have a backup plan. But in any Triple Empower team, if Book dies, which is normally hard to kill Book in those teams because it's running stealthy and everything else, but if it were to die, it just loses instantly. There's nothing the Empowers can do. Alright, next. Let's clear out basic dailies. And then we'll go and... What are we up to next? Okay, we'll take these gems. Wait, do I have a daily to go take that? Complete all battles on an adventure board. Yes, we do. Let's go do that, I guess. Let's clear out the entirety of an adventure board, go take out dungeon, and then I think I'm going to mess with the new Mythic. Might as well. See what we can do. We already mentioned the one team. I'll probably have a video on it sometime this week. I'm not sure the exact day. Normally I wait till the weekend just so it's a little bit closer to when it actually comes out, but we might do it a little bit earlier than that. Mostly because we're probably playing Dokapon Kingdom this weekend. So I'll probably cover it this Thursday or Friday then. But yeah, Saturday, Sunday, we're probably doing Dokapon Kingdom. Honestly, every weekend until it's done, we're probably doing Dokapon Kingdom if Isabel's around. Because it will require another player in order to do. Well, it doesn't require it, but if we're already starting up a save file, we'll need it. That'll probably be every weekend for the rest of this year. Because I think that game takes like 30 plus hours. So pretty much, except for Christmas weekend. And I guess Vault weekend. Oh gosh, wait. Maybe we'll do it on something other than weekends then. Initially, we're starting on a weekend though. Because I forgot, we're going to be busy a couple of those weekends, aren't we? We got Vault weekend on one, Christmas on another, New Year's on the next. Yeah, I still need to go buy it. As well as figure out how the online save system works. Which I'll test before we ever stream it. Because I don't want us to do like an 8+ hour stream and then realize on the second stream that our save file isn't there. That would be horrible. So I'll double check to see how that works. Go with our explosion. Honestly, I almost want to replace this Leprechaun with that one Yellow Stormer. I guess doing that would replace our Red Storm, though, wouldn't it? Now, let's clear out this final one, clear out Dungeon, and then we'll go mess with the new Mythic that came out today. Let's see what that thing can do. And if any of you guys have any suggestions, do let me know. The first thing we're going to be testing is Tear into the new Mythic. It's a very old enchant weapon that has basically gone unused in, like, 5 years. It got a bit more popularity when Mistralis first came out, back in like 2018 or so, whenever it was. However, it didn't really last that long because it was pretty average. Because Mistralis herself doesn't use green, so you need to feed another thing with green and feed back to it, and it's just kind of clunky. But the fact that this thing can feed yellow into it and feed green back should be actually really good. And probably the most viable this weapon has ever been in the history of the game by far. As it finally has the synergy it needs to actually function. After like 6, 7 years, however long it's been. Took a while, but it's finally meta. At least to some degree. Oh, I hope we could get top 3. Okay, we got a little altar, water. Okay, we'll take these before we get another trap. Killed out with some Zolgoth. Hey, Thrall, you need full mana, even if you're going to take a skull here. No, you missed the Hourglass gem. What are you doing? That would have been a free turn. Because even though you're frozen, it defies freeze. We had an extra turn just sitting there, and he didn't go for it. How could he do such a thing? But it's going to be fun. Tomorrow night, we actually get to test the new e-cattle for Yellow Guild War Day. I think I'm still doing it with Egress and everything as well. Actually, I think we showed it in the Monday video, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Like, the last team I went over was the Yellow Guild War Day will be running for tomorrow. Oh, do keep in mind, if you're on something other than PC Mobile, you might not have Yellow Day tomorrow. Oh no, my win condition. Come back. It is slightly different for console versions for some reason. Like what color day matches to what color day. But on PC Mobile, tomorrow is Yellow Day. Oh, you need to stop killing everything. So I need to get full mana before that thing wipes our team. Should be easy enough, in theory. Why does it feel like we're getting no mana right now, though? Let's see. What do we need here? Oh, so I still have no clue why I run this team for doing this. I think I run it mostly because of Yellow Day. Silence. Is like pretty much the whole reason why I run this team. Or variants of it. But there are way quicker things that you can be running pretty consistently. Even literally the team we got today. Though it doesn't have anti-freeze, but you can just run it with Wand and then it does. I will throw that down. Get our Thrall. Poke all the things. Get rid of the biggest threat first. So in last slot, he's not really that big of a threat, but I'll still kill him. Get over our mana. Throw it down again. Oh, extra turn. You almost never do that. Into another extra turn. What is this? You actually learned how to land extra turns. There we go. And that's everything. Alright, next. Let's go mess with this new Mythic. So, today, if you have the Super Pass, or whatever it's called, I have no clue what to even call it. Extended Pass? But if you have the current Season Pass Extended, oh wait, let me go max this guy too. Wait, we got 2 things we need to go max. Let's go max this guy first. This is a Terra card. Everyone with Standard Pass or above has this today. Is it any good? No, you're better off just using Daughter of Time. However, you know, it exists. You might be able to kind of use it, but like most Terra cards, it's not really meant to be used. More so just a Kingdom Star for whatever kingdom is associated to, which I believe is Leonis Empire. Or sorry, Drifting Sands. They both have sand in it, same difference. And here's the new Mythic we got today, Kronos. It is interesting. It has, actually, let me just double orb him. Don't accidentally hit the power, though. Don't hit the power. We're almost down to 666. Actually, I almost feel like orbing him. Is he a mage? Wait. Is he a mage? He is. I'm going to regret this, but let's go orb him. Gonna throw a silver. Or a bronze, a silver, and a gold. Also, I just now realized we have 50 spare golds right now. Wow. I haven't really been using them. We can max 50 mythics of our choice right now. That's a lot of mythics. But yeah, I'm actually going to be upgrading him. The reason we did this is he has 6 higher magic now. Generally, mages gain some of the bigger benefits. And even though I'm not sure if I'm going to be using them that much into the future, he is a category of mythic that gains a lot of benefit from being upgraded. So if we ever do, 6 extra magic. There we go. Anyways, let's go build a team. Let's go reorder. Let's see, I'll build it all the way to the top. Because we're going to cover a video sometime this week going over a couple teams for him. And this will definitely be one of them, the initial one we're going with right here. Alright, there we go. So overwrite the Journey team. We already know we're running for Journey. Oh, I do got to make sure I don't overwrite that team, though. I do need that for tomorrow. Because we're probably running guard quick kill. Let's see. Alright, let's go see what we can do here. What was his name again? Kronos? Well, if it is spelled that way, it's not spelled that way. Wait, how do you spell his name? Isn't it not Chrono? Wait, what is this guy's name? There we go. Oh, it's C-H-R-O-N. Okay. Is that how you normally spell Kronos? Interesting. Is it normally spelled with an H? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, Mistralis. Honestly, they actually are synergy together. Even though they both have enchant on final trait, which is redundant because he does enchant to all. Also, I just realized something interesting about his wording. Enchant all allies when I gain an extra turn. Does this mean he doesn't need 4 or 5 times matches? Because look at the wording on this. Most troops are enchant all allies upon a 4 or 5 times higher gem match. He specifically states enchant all allies when I get an extra turn. I didn't think about that, but I wonder if he actually does just by taking an Hourglass gem. Because if so, I think that's the first troop with that mechanic. Where it triggers per extra turn rather than per board extra turn. Because there is a difference between getting an extra turn and getting an extra turn from the board. And based on his wording, it's actually just an extra turn. Not an extra turn from the board. Just an extra turn in general. Which means Hourglass Gem 3 peers might count. I don't know, I'll have to check. But yeah, that means every time we match an Hourglass Gem, it would enchant everything. I don't know, we'll have to see. If this is, I believe, the first mechanic of this in the entire game. Something I didn't really even think about. Because that is distinctly worded differently than how most other troops of the same type are. Yeah, let's go test it out. Obviously, we're doing this with Pearl first. It's by far going to be its strongest option. I don't see any way that this isn't going to be its strongest weapon. Or strongest anything. Emerald Tier does 15 greens every time you cast it, basically. Because it'll enchant everything. You do not get boost ratio from yourself, but you do get an extra green from the thing. So you're getting 1 green from your trait. You're getting 5 green from default, so that's now 6 default. And you're getting 3 per enchant, but you can't enchant off yourself, so that's 9 total for the extra. So 9 plus 6 is 15. So you get 15 green every time you cast this. Unfortunately, its follow-up is nothing. It just gains some life. But that doesn't mean you can tank with hero if nothing else. So we're going to do these 2 and then figure out what our rest of the team is. I guess one pretty obvious one to do is Daughter of Time. Ends up having some pretty good synergy there. And we just feed that straight into there. It uses green too, so it even has Emerald Tier synergy. And then we just need something that uses blue that... honestly, I'm just going to put Mistralis. You know I have to. We need something here that uses blue that has auto extra turn. We can go Iron Gut. We can go a few things. But, oh no. Mistralis is the first one that comes to mind. It has backup enchant in case it somehow gets stunned, which I highly doubt will happen, but you never know. And it has auto extra turn and a jumble board, which is really good for Hourglass Gems. So let's just see what this does. That also means everything other than Kronos uses yellow. And I have a way to feed green both into Daughter of Time and into Kronos. And our blues that we get off of Daughter of Time also go to Mistralis. Though we're probably also going to get enough yellow that just goes to Mistralis anyways. Yeah, let's go see what this can do. So Emerald Tier, Daughter of Time, Kronos, Mistralis. Mistralis is very flexible though. You can replace that out for Iron Gut or literally any blue that has extra turn. Well, I'll start it with Mistralis and see what happens. Also, I need to go change my... Well, there's a couple things we need to change here. First is Banner. Let me change that first. Then we'll figure out what hero we do. Or maybe the other way around. We can go Archmages. I kind of want a tank hero class here, though. Like, I kind of want to use Elementals or something. It's going to be a little bit slower, but, and it's just really safe. Elementalist, where are you? Elementalist? Elementalist. I'll go for Elementalist, and we'll change our banner to... Probably yellow-green. +1 yellow, +2 green. -1 something. You can also go 1-1. If we do minus something, we probably minus brown. I need it to be +2 yellow, though. Minus purple's not ideal. You know what? I'm just going +1/+1. Just a lot easier to understand. Alright, let's roll with that then. Alright, see what this can do. Let's test it and explore first, and then we'll go test it in PvP. Hey, 25 gems. Alright, let's do this quick Galvania one real quick. See what this new Mythic can do. So, well, the thing I'm actually most curious about, will he actually enchant all from taking an Hourglass gem? Because that's pretty huge if so. It's going to be hard to tell because I already have enchant. Also, thank you for the 1 gifted membership, Isabel. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh, yeah, Bill got it. Nice. Let's see. We'll take a... What do we need here? So this is about to get full mana, and then we just go crazy from there. So now we cast Tier. And then after Tier, we cast... what's your convert again? You convert all blue to Hourglass gems. We currently don't have alignment, but you know how we can get alignment? I could do this. And if we don't have alignment, I then cast Mistralis. And if we somehow still don't have alignment, we have a problem. Let's see. We'll take that over. Let's see. We have a problem. We'll throw this down. Then we cast this. That's a lot of Hourglass Gem. Then we cast Tear. Actually, let me get full mana first. Then we cast Mystralis. Then we cast Tear. Then we cast Daughter of Time. Then we cast this whenever he has alignment again. I would love if you had alignment. I'll take that over. I was not expecting getting alignment on him to be the hard part. There's a lot of green on this board. The problem is I have nothing else to feed green into at this point. So we'll do that. Alright, now we can. We'll do that. Alignment? No alignment. Oh, wait, what am I saying? Duh. We always have alignment. As long as there's 3, we have alignment. Wait. Hold up. I'm trying to, like, get a 4 times align. I forgot. He literally creates Hourglass Gems. We don't need a 4. I keep trying to get him for 4, but all he needs is a 3 to get extra turn. So we've actually had alignment a lot of times there. That's kind of weird because he's the first troop ever that has that mechanic. He only needs a 3 to get extra turn, not a 4. Alright, so I want to take this Hourglass Gem. I want to see if this triggers on any extra turn. And not just a 4 times. Oh no, he just replaced it. No! He replaced it with a Lycanthropy Gem. Unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Oh no, I already got... It does! Oh, that is a strong new mechanic. Oh, this is going to be scary on other things. This actually triggers based on extra turn. I believe this is the first of its kind. Does anyone remember any other one in the entire game that works this way? This works on actual extra turn. Not board extra turn, literally any extra turn that triggers. This with an actual good ability, not that 4 times enchant is bad, but it doesn't gain as much benefit from extra turn spam. But this, if it was like, do 5 damage to all enemies or something similar, is going to be so broken. But yeah, this is the first of its kind. It triggers based on extra turn, not based on board extra turn. It triggers off of every extra turn instance. That is really good. Alright, let me go use Tear. Oh, we just missed with Tear. That's unfortunate. Yeah, honestly, this guy seems really average. He seems fun, but really average. And I like what he can do with his final trait, though. There's a lot of potential moving forward. But he does basically have the, oh gosh, what's that one thing called? Oops, I thought that was aligned. Whoops. He does have the fountain issue. The fact that he just doesn't feed back into himself, you need so much extra team around him to make him function. To the point that you don't have as much damage or anything else to utilize. It's not ideal. Could just work out the mana accumulators a little bit different though or something. Do you have alignment right now? There's no way you don't even have a 3 good. I was gonna say, if you don't even have a 3 anywhere on the board, there's a problem. I don't know, it still has potential. I just feel like this team is very slow. Like, it's gonna win pretty consistently. Like, once it gets going, it's like infinite loop. But it is such a slow infinite loop compared to other things that exist. Well, it does get the job done. Let's go test in PvP. Let's test against Freeze. That's not Freeze, but it is PvP. Hello, Brimming. Welcome, welcome. You've been using a cattle with, oh, a cattle with Daughter of Time. I actually haven't bothered doing a team with that yet. But yeah, that'd be very strong. Any cattle Daughter of Time teams. You have extra yellow to align with the Hourglass Gems. Oh, I should have taken blue there. Alright, I need Tear to have full mana, so I'm just going to take that and then we start getting everything rolling. So we cast Tear. We then should really minimally do Daughter of Time. If we can avoid casting Daughter of Time, we should be avoiding casting her. To a degree, I think we could actually even remove her from the team. Like, it makes sense synergy-wise, but I don't think we actually need her. Though I say that, we kind of need her to do the gem spawn so we can actually get alignment. And if that doesn't have alignment, I then Mystralis. And if that doesn't have alignment, we have a problem. Oh, come on, you only need a 3. How do you not even have a 3? All of this board, and you can't even get 3 gems next to each other. There we go, we finally got 3. So we do that. Then we cast this. Actually, let me Daughter of Time first here. Grab all of our mana. Grab everything else. And, wait, we already have the win condition. There we go. Yeah, it works. It's a coherent team. I just don't really see myself using it. But it does work. I like the premise of the team. It's too slow on damage. It's fun, though. I feel like almost every single mythic has been like that for campaign lately, though. Like the ones we get from campaign mythics. They're fun to use, but like so pointless to ever bother bringing out. Like they're absurdly gimmicky compared to the average mythic. Oh, we didn't have enchant yet. Whoops. Yeah, you do have to wait until you have enchant to do tier. Yeah, look at that. We took a 3 and yeah, he got it. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, we need more troops like that. That's a natural mechanic of troop now. One that triggers on extra turn. It's going to get confusing to start describing them that way, though. Because now we're going to have two different types of extra turn troops. One that trigger like Mistralis, where it's on board extra turn. And then one's like him, who triggers on any extra turn regardless of source. Doesn't matter if it's off a board, ability, or any other means. It will always trigger. I wish I would have gotten a better effect for it, though. I just realized I can't cast Daughter of Time in this situation. Also, we're frozen on green. I guess it doesn't matter with all the Hourglass gems. Let's see. It's kind of funny because we're frozen on 2 units right now. But you can barely even tell because the Hourglass gem mechanic is making it as if we aren't even frozen right now. Oh, though we are frozen on green, so that just stopped our turn right there. Then I can go for Mistralis. Go for our Hourglass. Just hit him with whatever. We can just find wherever that wherever is. We'll go for tier, even though we're frozen on it. And as match. Oh, there we go. There's one team with him. I'd go try using him with something else. Should I try using him with the new troop? No, he's not a Strix. Actually, what typing is he again? He's like a Mystic something, I believe. He is a... Oh, he's just a Mystic. Really? Just Mystic? Yeah, Supernova's birthday today. If anyone hasn't said happy birthday, make sure to do so. Yeah, Kronos, definitely pretty average. We kind of already knew that, though. But let's do one more team for now with him. See what we could do. Let's see. First things first, let's get a Kronos on the team. Start from the base. Is this a superior cast? Would he get enchant? Yes, he would. So you can immediately just do Sister Superior to get 4 times enchant. That would work. So now that we know that, let's actually build around that. Let's just build straight into an Empower. Is there any kind of really weird synergy team that has like a 4 mana cost troop that is not useless? I'm trying to like think of a way that we could like instant enchant into something. Dust Devil could, but it takes too many turns for him to get full mana off of just enchant. You can't do it by mana cost, can you? No. I wanted to sort by mana cost and see if there's like a 4 mana cost thing I'm forgetting of. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth building around that. Though we still can with Empower. But yeah, any Empower would immediately give everything on the team enchant. So we can pick anything in this entire category and it will give enchant to our whole team. I was trying to think if there's any kind of weird synergy we could do off of that would actually be really good. None come to mind. Like things that would be really broken if they just immediately got enchant guarantee turn 1. Festival Cowl, it does a little bit of magic, but it doesn't have Empower itself. Could do cattle for the Yellowstorm. Peasants? Yes. Peasant for the Ultra Board Control. Deal damage to all enemies, convert blues to hourglasses. And any extra turn will trigger enchant on everyone. Is there another enchant boost ratio that I'm forgetting of that's actually good? Other than tier? Because I know of that one. I feel like I'm forgetting of one that's actually really relevant. But most things don't really have an enchant boost ratio. Like, that's a very rare mechanic in the game. I can't think of anything that has one that isn't tier, that is actually useful. Yeah, I don't think they exist. It's pretty much just tier. We could just build another tier team, but build it drastically different. Because honestly, this into tier, I still feel like it's one of the best synergies you're going to get out of this. Emerald tier into Kronos. Like, I can't think of any better combo that will ever work with them. Like, they're literally made for each other. So we're going to start there, but build the team entirely different. I was going to say, we could do Wand into the other thing, but yeah, we can't use any other hero weapon. But all we'd really have to do now is just have a damage source and one other mana accumulator to get things rolling. I'm even considering just going like Leprechaun or something. Because as long as it's immediate, we get our enchant. So I can go like Leprechaun, which also gives us more green. And then just do that into one other damage source. Ideally one that can loop into itself infinitely. Which I almost want to do Beatrix for, to be honest. But then I have nothing to use the brown on. Unless we replace that Leprechaun for something. He's converting blue. Is there anything that for whatever reason creates green, yellow, and blue? Or any of those two colors? Green, yellow, blue. I'm trying to think of like double converters in the game. Green, yellow, and blue are the colors we need. Because right now this team isn't using enough yellow. Though I guess having emerald tiers our only yellow is fine. And just going triple green. And just have emerald tier be our only yellow with +1 and have +3 green. I almost feel like putting Web Spitter here, to be honest. Wait, what is... Oh, you know who I'm thinking of right now? Yeah, Piskia is interesting with his blue. But one thing I actually thought of randomly is... Oh, but that's not going to mean we only have one thing. I was going to say, I forget his name. This guy. This guy. Sycorax. But then we don't have enough damage source. I'd have to replace that Leprechaun if I go Sycorax. Put a Goblin on the team? We could. What is your strongest green Goblin in the current state of the game? Oh, we could do that one AoE Goblin that uses green-yellow. Then we don't have anything that uses blue, but we can work with that. Where is it? Just want to see our other options. Green, blue. You do nothing. You're blue. I was mentioning it earlier. We could do Iron Gut. Oh! Green, blue. We could go Truffle. Then we're just not using brown, but... I'm tempted. Do Truffle with, like, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. And then just get Emerald Tier off of yellow. Feed everything else with triple green. Change hero class to, like, something with Yellow Storm. Actually, we could even make it the Dispel one. I can run, where is it? I can run Warden. Warden's relevant because it's the only hero class in the game that starts with Green Storm. While having, Banish. Is the only hero class that currently has that combination. Even after the hero class is coming out next, it still will be the only one. And then we just make this a +2 yellow, +1 green, -1, whatever the minus is. Ideally brown. Oh, exactly what we needed. Oh, this is one of those banners some people might not have, though. I don't think this one can currently be bought if you don't already have it. But it is the best option. Your next best would be the -blue, I guess. But if you have the armored banner, it would be best in slot for this because you don't use brown. The only problem with that is some people might not have that, but oh well. We'll roll with it for now. End of year video idea? You'll PM it to you? Not to spoil? Sure, I'll go look at it later. Yeah, I don't currently have any plans for end of year videos, so... Oh, I just realized. What is our cleanse plan for this team? We don't have a cleanse path. This team has no cleanse. So, unlike the other team, if we get frozen, we're just, like, dead. So, let's just not get frozen. Alright, I'll throw this down. And now we can actually start playing the game. We throw down Truffle. Too bad Truffle doesn't feed into tier. That would make this team perfect. Like, the fact that he creates brown that do nothing is kind of unfortunate. But to a degree, will it really matter too much? Probably not. Oh, he's Truffle, 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 Truffle. Truffle, even more Truffles. Hourglass whenever we feel like it. I don't feel like we're using Chronos much, though. This is just Truffle doing Truffle things. It's literally just Truffle being a Truffle. Other than the instant enchant that we get to start a battle. Which ultimately isn't doing anything because we already have infinite loot by then. Well, I guess we're using it for Emerald Tier. Because I need that 4 times enchant, and that synergy is actually giving us the thing. So I guess we're getting that, if nothing else. Why does this board have, like, no value? But I can just Leprechaun that. And then go back to Truffle. Like, this team does work. And it does utilize every aspect except the brown. Because we actually are using him to give enchant to Emerald Tier to give the extra mana to Truffle. This team's really bad against freeze, though. Like, one single freeze, this team just melts. Quite ironically. Like, one freeze, it's already dead. Up one freeze, we're already dead. They're frozen on the color. Still not unfrozen. Gonna have to go for it though. Oh, we got Truffle going. We can work with this. As long as he doesn't die to a billion skulls. Okay, we're cleansed. We can actually start playing the game again. We'll take that. We'll take that. I need something that uses brown. I might just go Sacrax or something. But then we can't get instant enchant. Like, something has to go, but I'm not sure what it is. Like, I kind of want to get rid of Leprechaun, but how do we get rid of Leprechaun? Alright, let me just retreat for now. We gotta tweak something here. Something has to go, something needs to get added. Let's see. Let's go back to the base. Emerald Tier into Coronos. Let me double check every Empower option we have. Is there an Empower that is green-brown that is not useless? Well, I guess in this case, green-yellow. Oh, hello, Sister Superior. Someone was mentioning this earlier. It would be kind of funny. This does immediately give us enchant. And it would give us a cleanse option. So, it does actually double dip. And then we just have something that uses brown-blue. Oh, do we just put Iron Gut on the team then? I think we just add Iron Gut then. And then we add like one Iron Gut. And put it like right there. I think we still keep Warden. Warden actually seems right. Though I do need to change Banner though. Banner needs to be just anything green-yellow related. Which I guess means it could technically stay exactly as is, but I don't want to minus anything here. If I do want to minus something, I guess it's blue. Maybe +2 green, +1 yellow. Don't do any more plus into it. I actually need more yellow than green in this situation. So +2 yellow, +1 green, -1 blue. Because we can't minus anything better. Because we definitely don't want to minus purple. Alright, let's try it this way. We could trade out for something safer, like Elementals or something. But for now, let's try it this way. Oh, you know what? I actually am. I'm going to trade out for, like, Elementals or something. Oh, where is it? Elementalists. Where didn't it go? There it goes. But I'll try it this way. The only big issue with this is we don't get immediate mana. We're very dependent on what the starting board is. We get immediate enchant, but we don't get immediate mana. Unless the board is just nice to us. Which this time around it was. Alright, now we just devour something. Oh, I forgot your devour rate's kind of low out of Underspire, aren't you? Or Underworld, I mean. Alright, we do that. Get alignment. Do poke. Go from there. Mistralis whenever we need cleanse. I mean, not Mistralis. Sister Superior whenever we need cleanse. Do you have alignment? No. Do you have alignment now? No. I could do that. Get tier rolling. Throw down tier. Get all that rolling. Get Iron Gut to devour something for once. You do not have alignment. You do nothing. The problem is our mana accumulator does nothing now. Like, I have no way of resetting the board when we reach a situation like right now. Because every possible option we have left is just blocked on everything. Like, it just can't do anything. Like, this doesn't do anything if we cast it. It'll cleanse us, but that doesn't get things rolling. I like the premise of what this can do, but I just don't feel like it's following up enough. The premise is pretty funny, though. Alright, let's revamp here. Try this again. Round 4 of 3. What are we at right now? Unless I need a real team. Let's fight this one. Oh, gosh, it's too real. We'll still fight it. Alright, let's keep contemplating. What do we need next? Emerald Tier, Chronos, something, something. So we definitely want an Empower on the team. Like 100%. Ideally, extra turn Empower. Daughter of Time. I don't want to do another Daughter of Time team, otherwise they're all going to look like a Daughter of Time team if we do. Mana Drain, we probably don't need. Leprechaun was fun. It doesn't quite do what we need it to do. A Spare Fox would be funny. Elspeth is actually interesting. Diviner? Diviner just gives a bunch of extra stats, doesn't it? I've used Diviner in the past, but we already have a way to 4 times enchant. It doesn't have any boost ratio from enchant, does it? Like, it has a way to enchant, but we don't need more enchant for the most part. This used to actually be what used to be used with Emerald Tier, by the way. Diviner plus Emerald Tier was actually the way you ran Emerald Tier. Back when, before this Mythic existed. Like, it would be this Emerald Tier, something something. Whatever the best green troop in the game was. Probably Web Spinner and something else. Honestly, do we just go back to Web Spinner? I was considering it earlier. Like, Web Spinner first slot and then just put it in power. Like Leprechaun or something. Because I think this works out for everything we need. Use immediately Leprechaun. That gives you enchant on everything, ideally. Assuming you land the extra turn from there. The problem is if Web Spinner dies. We also still lack Cleanse option. Well, no, we can give it a shot. Banner does need to change, though. I need double green if we're doing it this way. Yeah, that one. So that'd be Web Spinner, Emerald Tier, Kronos, Leprechaun. Immediately cast Leprechaun. Hope you land extra turn. Go from there or win. And that's the game plan. So we go... do we have Kronos? Yes. So we do Kronos. We then hit as many free Web Spinner skulls as we can. Because we can cash in on quite a bit with Hourglass gems in theory. I say that, I can't even find a single skull here for free. With all those Hourglass gems, there's somehow no free Hourglass gem. Or no free skull, I mean. Oh, we missed with Web Spinner, not ideal. Well, I can Leprechaun and guarantee get our turn back. We then go for Web Spinner, get our green there. Oh, no, it has potential. There's definitely potential somewheres here. We're also losing enough turns to actually get value from enchant. They're almost using enchant for Emerald Tier. More so than anything. I was just going to create Hourglass gems at the start of battle. There's something he's distinctly missing that I feel like this team would benefit heavily from. Oh yeah, we don't have any cleanse. That is a problem that we have no solution to with this team. Web Spinner versus Web Spinner go. Herdmaster? My only concern with Herdmaster is getting it going initially. It also uses the same mana as Tier. It would work though. It would solve a couple of our problems. First things first, let's get Emerald Tier down. Do we have alignment? No. How do you have no alignment so often? We only need 3, not even 4. Alright, we'll throw that down. Get our Emerald Tier in there. That gives us pretty much everything we need. Throw down another Web Spinner. Fortunately, I missed. Do we have alignment here? No. I can take that over. Grab Pokety Poke. Grab Pokety Poke again. And then basically just get right back into Web Spinner. And he dies to burn? Poison? Something. Something killed him. Do we just go down the Diamantina route now? As badly as I do want to just put like one Diamantina onto this team. Which honestly, it would work. It would solve like every problem we have right now. You know what? For science, let's just test it. I'd hate to default to that because you could build that into like anything. But I guess Leprechaun's kind of similar. Alright, I don't need this team at all this week, I don't think. It's just for higher level faction, we're not running it. Alright, let me go get Kronos. This will probably be the last one we test for now. We'll have a video a little bit later this week going over the refined teams though. Whatever we finally verdict on. Probably just Thursday. But let me go and what do we need? I need Kronos, I need Wands. If in doubt, go Wand. It fixes just every issue. Wand. Diamantina. And, oh, wait, I forgot. How are we going to get Ember Tier for going Wand, though? Wait. Hold. That's why we haven't gotten Wand yet. We'll What else just has good enchant synergy? I guess we just go Daughter of Time at this point. Much as I would hate to put like another Daughter of Time into one of these. It just has such good synergy because she creates both the two things you need. She creates blue, which you need, and she creates Hourglass gems, which you need. It just does everything you need. I'm actually going to use it behind Chronos this time, though. And do it like that. Wand, Chronos, Daughter of Time, Diamantina. And banner is still going to be very heavily green-yellow. Probably more so yellow this time. Actually, I don't really need green. I can honestly just go double yellow and nothing else. Because yellow is by far the most important one there. And hero class, we just go something safe. So I kind of want half mana start. So where's this Maysima? I kind of want to just go mech. It's decently safe, has the half mana start. I don't have Bork or anything else to go on the team though right now. But for now, let's test it with that. See how it does against Diamantina versus Diamantina. We're both a Wand Diamantina team. So it'll be an interesting thing to test on. As we're both basically mirrored, just with different core of the rest of the team. So we do Wand, obviously, to get rid of everything. Get Bless, auto win. If you could just click, that'd be great. There we go. And now we just win. We do that. We do some of this. Do a little bit of that. We check if we have alignment. We do. We then... I think we're mostly using Diamantina as a finisher at this point. Though, at this point, I should make Diamantina into something that has extra turn spam. Regardless of what that is. Yeah, that's the main thing we're missing right now is extra turn. Because I want to click Diamantina, but it ends your turn to do so. So I think we put the Mistralis back on. But at that point, it's too similar to the other team, but because right now we're just basically waiting till it's in one-shot range. And then just Diamantinaing it. I know that still works, though. Just basically set up everything into Diamantina, then Diamantina. Because that's the whole premise of this team at this point. Is get Wand up immediately. Get Blessed so we don't get trolled by freeze. Then click every button until we win. Oh, do you have alignment? You should, but you don't. Oh yeah, you do. It's right over there. I keep forgetting. We can Umbral Star as well. There's also a mechanic we have. Hourglass gems. Can you do anything here? Yes, I can do that. Which then gives us this, which hopefully has alignment. The amount of times this has no alignment surprises me greatly. There are so many situations where I wouldn't expect this to not have alignment, and we don't have alignment. Things that it really feels like we should, but don't. Like right now. Okay, good. We have it now. And then we just Diamantina kill. Oh no, it works. It does what it needs to do. Covers every ground. Also doesn't require tier as well. I know, it works. Let's just mess with it one more time, I guess. And then we'll go do the rest of the things we need to go do. I think we go do the trial fights next. Because we still need to go through the entirety of trial. We also need to go through the entirety of Underspire. And I think those are the last two things we need to go do. So we'll do all the trial fights, then we'll go do Underspire for the rest of the time. If you cannot destroy us before we get Blessed down, that'd be great. He did. Gosh. Even single power is getting us. Okay, let's go against Infinite Loop. That'll be a good test for this team. Yeah, we haven't handed out the second code yet. I will soon. Yeah, let's see how this we could do against Infinite Loop. So, we'll throw down Wand. Actually, we might get Infinite Loop before they get Infinite Loop. Oh, not if we miss our first turn. Alright, do we have alignment? Yes. Really good alignment at that. So we do that. Honestly, I'm about to just click this. He's about to Infinite Loop on us, so I probably shouldn't. We basically have to mana shuffle. So I'll go for Umbral Stars here. Something I don't normally go for, but is actually kind of useful in the context of this troop. Is it in Diamantina range? No. I would need one more cast. Easiest way to do that is probably the Daughter of Time. It's one of the reasons I have it behind the other troop. So that we can feed directly into it. Umbral Star again. And then do this if we have alignment. All this mess, we don't have any alignment. Okay, we'll take that. Alright, now we do. Now we do that. Then we click on Diamantina. Still feel like Diamantina should be like Mistralis or something, though. There's so many situations where it feels like we should have something and then just don't have anything to cast. I don't know. We'll tweak it more later. But for now, let's go do some other things. So that's a little preview of the Mythic. We'll cover a dedicated video on it sometime later this week. Anyways, let's go do the trial fights now. We still have to do trial, we still have to go do Underspire. But let's do trial next. So, we have ourselves some, if I can figure out where it is. Where on Earth is Suncrest? There it is. We have ourselves some trials for Suncrest. The team is quite a bit better than it was before. And basically the strategy is going to be just to super buff the Todek, use Sunbird to never die, and use High Priestess as our main damage source. That is the entire plan here. So all of your buffs go into this guy. So this buffs that, this buffs itself, Sunbird keeps not dying, and this thing just keeps poking. And that is essentially the whole game plan. And now to put that into motion. But it seems pretty unkillable. There's basically everything you need to not lose. So go for this. You then throw a buff onto this, in case Sunbird ever dies. Though in most situations I don't think you're going to need to do that, but at the later fights you might need to buff it up. Oh, especially if that happens. Especially if it 10% devours you, that could be a problem. Wow. Oh, that's not ideal. But at least we get to show his buff. Alright, let's go throw down this. This gives barrier to all allies. We then throw down one of these for some chip damage. And then this thing just takes every skull it ever sees and then wins. And hopefully this thing doesn't devour you twice. So it can't. It can only devour beasts. So the only thing it ever devours is your Sunbird. And then you keep buffing your first slot, keep barriering your first slot. And rinse and repeat until you have won. And this thing is just going to demolish everything you ever touch. So we go double check for any extra turns. Doesn't look like any. Throw this a buff. Throw down another buff. And that gives barrier to all your allies, making them even more unkillable. Rinse and repeat until win. And then we keep buffing it. So thank you for another gifted membership, Isabel. Greatly appreciated. Let's see who claims it this time. Hey, Dragor got it. Congrats. If we could just find a skull, that'd be great. Maybe I'll take that blue for us. You know, I'm going to pass my turn just so he takes that blue for us. He didn't take it. Come on, just give me a skull. There we go. But that's going to be the backup plan whenever Sunbird dies. Honestly, it might just be the main strategy every time, to be honest. Might even just use it in first slot. Just go get a super beefy Todek and kill everything. With the aforementioned Todek. Oh, that's basically what this is coming down to anyways. I guess we could just let the Sunbird die and just don't cast it. Because every time we cast it, it's going to revive. With full durability. Which means you have an infinite tank off of that if you want to. But we actually kind of want to not have an infinite tank there. Because we gain more of a benefit from Todek being beefy rather than Sunbird being beefy. Especially because that guy can devour it, we found out. 10% chance, but apparently all he needed was one devourer to land it. Also, I would love if this board did anything. Oh, other than give him an extra turn skull, which you'd even go for, oddly enough. Yeah, I think that might just be the strategy. I'm just going to run Sunbird, like, anywhere. Maybe third slot, I guess, in case our Todek somehow dies. And just go all in buff Todek. Or the other strategy is just put Sunbird in first slot, but don't ever cast it. Just let it die, even though it is capable of never dying. Just let it die, and then claim value after. The only problem is we don't really get the value from casting Sunbird. But to a degree, it doesn't really matter. Also, I felt like we'd cast this a lot more times. I don't feel like we've cast it a single time. It's kind of sitting there doing nothing. Like, this team has definitely become just these two troops, basically. Just beef it up and just try to find random skulls. Problem is finding those random skulls. Yeah, that's gonna be our strategy going forward, though. Let Sunbird die, but still use it in first slot. Deliberately let it die. And then once it dies, we just have a beefy troop there that will auto-win us the whole battle. It is the entire strategy at this point. And it should be good enough to win the whole time. We even get blessed from it, too, if that's even going to matter at all. We get 4 times barrier, we get 4 times bless. Sunbird, we can just let die. Because we actually wanted to die very quickly so it doesn't get devoured by him. The quicker it dies, the less chance he has to devour it. And whenever we have the opportunity to, we'll buff the bird. I almost kind of want to let the skulls get hit into it. One more hit and it will die, which is actually good. Actually, take 2 more hits because I just buried it on accident. Also, I could just take an extra turn from the blue cascade on the previous turn. I should just deliberately give them some skulls, or I could just do that. That works too. Thank you. Our team has now got buffed by that dying. Trying to get another buff here so we can start skulling for some better value. Because we ideally want to get him to like 200 something attack. Ideally 300 something at the later fights. 200 something should be fine for now. If we can pull another one, then we should go for it, but it's not needed. Get him to about 200-ish and then start poking like crazy. Poke, poke, poke. Alright, I'll throw down an AoE. They'll bring it closer to kill range. Should let me take a green, why not? In case we get the cascaded free turn. The biggest issue with this entire trial event is going to be just finding skulls. We have no way of creating skulls. We have plenty of way of buffing ourselves and making sure we never die, but we have no way to get skulls specifically. Other than just hoping they get aligned or he gives them to us. That's not ideal. Extra turn, into another extra turn, into nothing. We'll throw down more barrier. I should be careful not to use his ability as often. It does block us on yellow, which we do need for the AoE poke if we ever want to try for it. Okay, he didn't go for it. Perfect. Alright, one more will do it, or we can just double cast this, either or. Or sorry, triple. I didn't realize he's that far. Okay, I need a skull then. 1 skull to win. Oh, I just moved it over. But he also just left 1, so it works. I think we're at the starry fights now. Yep, starry fight time. You left the team as is. Wait, what was the default order? Was the super tank in first slot by default? The main reason I'm just running Sunbird initially in first slot is just to make sure it can meet shield for us. It just gives some time for us to get everything else rolling. Yeah, I'll take a skull. I need the mana actually from it. There we go, perfect. So now we throw that down. Throw that down. Oh, I should have taken the skull first. Whoops. And we're good to go. Tank, AoE, bird, buffer. Interesting. So you're actually using the other 2 to do damage then. Because that means Sunbird would actually get to cast. We do get more damage from unblocking our purple though. I love when he just doesn't take the skulls. Very convenient for us. I almost do feel like using my buffer in last slot, but I kind of like going for the extra attack here. Because now we're in a 2 skull range, so now I can just completely stop using it and we're good to go. And now we just have to find a few skulls. And 4 skulls will kill. The problem is just finding those 4. I should probably be casting this guy so we don't die. Honestly, that guy alone makes it so impossible to die. So we actually could just use him up front. I'm just concerned he's going to get like triple skulled right on like turn 2 or something. Alright, what do we need here? Let's see. We'll take barrier. But yeah, we can keep the AoE and Sunbird alive to just keep damage pressuring, I guess. And then when we see a skull, we take a skull, but otherwise we still have other ways to cast. But yeah, we'll go back for the other one. Well, even was its default. Is I kind of want to go for the cast spam route. It'll block our buff initially, but it will give us a lot better damage. Yeah, buy that. Got our shiny bird. We'll do, yeah, we'll go all in, yeah, we're gonna go all in on that. We'll do it that way. As long as we get Todic early, it should never die. This allows us to chip with Sunbird and the other one whenever we don't have skull options. Because that's coming up a lot because we don't have any way to actually create skulls. But the slight issue I was concerned with is dying on him before we even get going. I guess you can just restart every time that happens. So thank you, Isabel, for another gifted thing. Greatly appreciated. Let's see who gets it this time. Supernova got it. Hey! Supernova got it for his birthday. Let's see. Take that down, get our buff. Take the other one over, get our poke. Throw down another poke. Wait, I haven't buffed him yet, though. He's doing, like, 0 damage. I'm gonna go throw down a buff. And then we throw down 69. Go get our durability back up. Rinse repeat until win. And our skulls are a little bit less damage right now, but it shouldn't really matter that much. Because we have other things to do, a little bit of offset damage now. We could do the Sunbird, we could do the AoE one. We can still buff its attack whenever it finally gets mana. There we go, it got mana. And now it's back to where it was before. And now we basically just keep passing our turn until we have an option. Like that, there we go. And then we poke him. Poke him again. Get our little bit of mana somewhere. Nothing good there. Let's take that for now, get our mana. We get AoE him. Oh wait, did I just leave a skull? Oh no! I didn't mean to leave a skull. Whoops. Gotta be taking every skull when we can. Like that one. And one more will do him in if he doesn't take it. Oh good, he can't take both. Oh, no, but he... Oh wait, he didn't even go for it. Oh, he just dodged it. No! Oh, there's another one. There we go. You got 4 vault keys and a Palooza during last vault. Very lucky. You mean in one battle? Oh, nice. That's pretty lucky. That's a lot of red. What are we supposed to do with all this red? All I have is some... No, I moved it the wrong way. I hate when I do that. That's what we'll do with it. We'll accidentally misclick. You need to go get buffed so you don't die. You need to go buff him so he can actually hit something. The only problem with this team is we're blocking her mana so hard. Except for green. But purple is like mega blocked. So you gotta keep an eye out for green. Otherwise we hit for like 0 skull damage until we get the buff down. Yeah, this thing is surprisingly unkillable in the context of this fight. Oh, we still haven't gotten a single buff yet. At some point we'll get there. Oh no, I was about to take that for yellow extra turn. He removed it. Like, it's still there, but I can't take it for extra turn anymore. It's not worth going for. Honestly, I'm basically just passing my turn until he gives us a free skull. Then taking the free skull he gives us. I wish I could pass my turn again. Speaking of free skulls, there's 2 of them for him, 3 of them for him. The struggle of not having a way to pass turn. Alright, we'll throw down AoE. Probably throw a buff before he dies. I keep thinking his bless means he has barrier. Gotta be careful with that. We're gonna get him killed eventually off of that. Oh, I don't have a skull now. Took it for mana, but now we don't have it for poke. Should be enough to kill. And now it's just a matter of finding 2 skulls. Somewhere in all this mess is 2 singular skulls. There's 1. Now where's 2? Also, he full heals if he actually gets a kill, but luckily he's never going to get a kill, so he's never going to full heal. Come on, skulls. Come out wherever you are. Let's keep baiting him into giving us a skull. Actually, at this point, I might as well kill my Sunbird. There we go. Sunbird actually has pretty high damage when there's only 1 left, because of the split damage. There we go. Now, how many more do we have? 2 more! And then the only thing we still need to go do is Underspire. Which means, yeah, we'll take a little over 2-hour stream then. So our prediction the other day was right. But it's mostly because we had like a billion things we had to go over today. One of the busier Mondays for once. Not that every Monday doesn't have a bunch, but you know. Extra a lot today. What do we need here? I'll just take that for now, I guess. But yeah, the new Mythic we were going over earlier, we'll cover a video for it hopefully on Thursday. Definitely sometime this week. So the goal is for Thursday or Friday. So thank you, Isabel, for another gifted membership thing. And hello, Nia, and congrats on getting the support thingy. Greatly appreciated. Every single time anyone ever gifts those, it always reminds me, I still need to go update our emotes. I haven't updated them in so long. I think we actually have enough members where we can add like 3 to 4 more as well. I just haven't bothered doing it. As well as changing some of our older ones. Because I made them pretty quick the day we did and then just never updated them. They just kind of stayed there. Now, where's yours? Let's see. I'll take the brown over. Got a little bit of yellow. I don't want to take that. I want to skip my turn so he takes it. We'll try for it. Didn't get it. Oh, I should have taken green. Could have gotten free green. I do actually still need green to buff our attack. Oh, I should have taken blue there. I'm so blind to the colors we don't need or use. Or even just need at a given moment in time. I will throw down an AoE. Get our Pokety-Poke. Which at this point brings him into another Pokety-Poke range. For whatever reason, he doesn't go for the free skull. Well, not free, but there's a skull there. Go for our buff. Get another skull. I'll try bait him into it. Does he go for it? No. How about now? Still no. How about now? Still no. How about now? At some point. Still no. I don't have any way to pass my turn. How about now? Oh no, I just gave it to him, but he didn't take it. There we go. Oh, I should have taken that though. Oh, we'll take it. Gosh, he's not taking anything. Why is the AI taking nothing? We're also taking nothing apparently, but it's taking more nothing than us. Oh, he just agiled it. That's unfortunate. Let me go for a buff so we could 2-shot him. Actually, just 1-shot if we would stop agiling. Come on, just let us poke you. No, I could have gotten it from Sky. There's no way to know that would be there, though. How much damage is Sunbird? I might just kill it with Sunbird. Keep forgetting it. It has split damage just like Rowain, so... Used to actually be better than Rowain way back in the day. Not these days, though. It's still like a mini Rowain, just way worse in the current state of the game. It only has a 1-to-1 boost ratio based on its HP rather than a 2-to-2 based on armor. Let's buff our attack. Oh yeah, this is the final fight too, isn't it? Sure seems like it. Alright, right off the bat, grab some purple. Keep getting that buff so we can get our attack up. It's probably the biggest priority right now. Get an attack value that can actually do something. Also, thank you, Florian, for the continued support. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello. Thank you, everyone, for your generosity today. Greatly appreciated. Does help out a lot. And yeah, we have a lot of Gems of War stuff coming out this month, that's for sure. Zay was busy, but we have like several days like this all this month. With some of the bigger things being the patch that's likely coming out next week, and then the Kingdom that's coming out the week after that. So a lot of things around the corner. Alright, what do we need here? Throw down buff on you before you die. Also, thank you, Emanator, as well. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. What do I need here? Blue to yellow? I don't need blue, though. I'll still take it, I guess. Ooh, wait. Our first house almost dead. We gotta be really careful of that. Very important he doesn't die, as he's pretty much our whole team. Not literally, but it would be very helpful if he doesn't go down. We'll leave him there for now because I just need to rebarrier him after. Throw that down. Throw down a Sunbird. Throw down this if we still have nothing. Or take that because we don't have... because we do have something. Rebarrier. You need to stop trying to die. You need to stop taking the color I need to not die. Wow, he's doing really good at denying the exact color he needs to be denying right now. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's really nice. Oh, that is so nice. Alright, let me rebarrier. Keep that thing alive. Go do whatever. He gives us a skull for free. And a bunch of red for free. And a bunch of yellow for free. And that's match. We just gotta hit him with a skull. And that is the win. Also, thank you for the 37 pesos. I'm not sure what symbol that is. But greatly appreciated, Lester. I'll throw that one down. I'm not sure why I said peso. I guess it could be a different one. I'm not sure why. The first currency I think of when I see a P symbol is peso. Pretty sure there are a billion other ones that also use the P symbol. Which I'm not even sure if pesos use P symbol, though it sure sounds like they would. I would take that one over. We'll grab the brown. Oh, it is pesos. Hey, I was correct. And there's our final bird. There we go. Right? Yeah, that was the final one. All right, let's go upgrade it. We're not done yet, though. I still need to go do the entirety of Underspire. Well, not the entirety, but you know what I mean. We need to go start it. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. One other thing I think I forgot to mention in the video. I made sure to not grab it just in case. But don't forget to grab your 10 event keys every single week. I meant to mention this in the Monday video, and it just slipped my mind. One other thing I forgot to mention in the Monday video. No one actually commented on it. When I was going over all of the things that are not in drop table, I was going to make a pinned comment, but I don't know. I just didn't bother because I was sleepy and just went to bed. But, where is it? Suncrest. The sun is also not in drop table. This strip right here, I forgot to mention it, but this one is not in drop table. It's from Volkeys. Pretty sure most people know that, but which is why probably no one commented on it. I did forget to specifically mention that one is not in drop table. But anyways, one other thing I forgot to mention, which I deliberately made sure not to take, is if you go to shop every week and go to resources, you can get a, I'm pretty sure most of you know this already though, but you can get 10 event keys every single week. And this is actually a good week to open event keys, so maybe not the absolute best value, but pretty high value for once. So worth considering. Or actually, you should be doing it every week. It's only 1,800 glory for 10 event keys. Pretty cheap compared to buying them with gems or anything. Anyways, what did I come here for? I came here for something and I already forgot what it was. I was looking for... Oh yeah, let's go into another code. I think I was looking for Underspire. Not sure I was there though. Here you guys go. Here's another code. This is our fresh code off of the Jetto ones. I think there's like 40 something here, I think. I should probably count so I don't overuse them. But there you guys go. There's the first one from the new batch. Enjoy. Same loot as always though. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Though we do have a special holiday one for Shelf and Elf if you don't already have it. Well, we don't have that quite yet. We'll have that on Christmas probably. We'll hand that on Christmas night. Not Christmas Eve, but actual Christmas night. Anyways, what are we doing? We're doing Underspire. Alright, so we're gonna start Underspire for the week. Oh, yeah, I need to go buy more torches. I'll do that after stream though. Because I believe it brings up a shop interface thingy. Kind of like when we bought the, what's it called earlier? Anyways, let's go do our Underspire. And we'll probably end it here. Oh yeah, I need an Underspire team, don't I? Let me go grab the one I mentioned in the video. Of course, if you haven't checked it already, all the copy-paste for everything for this entire week is in the Monday video. For every single team you're going to need. And we'll grab the one we mentioned for Underspire. Keep in mind, for Underspire, you are not allowed to use... what's it called? You are not allowed to use Finesse. Even though Finesse is really good synergy with Egress, it is specifically a Suncrest restriction. And despite being a yellow Strix at that, it is not a Suncrest troop. It is a Guardian troop. So you're not allowed to use Finesse for this. So instead, we're just doing like a Egress Quetzalma combo. And we're actually using that one Lydia troop or whatever it's called. The reason we're using this is, surprisingly, it is the only troop in the entire kingdom currently for Suncrest that has a mana link, and has mana link into yellow. And we're using it basically just for a +1 yellow. That is its sole purpose, and is serving it well. This starting board is horrifically bad. That is honestly not much better. But as long as we can land an extra turn here, it's not going to matter much beyond that. And then we just do this, do it on whatever, dead. We're going to repeat until we kill them all. The entirety of Underspire. It should be pretty easy to Underspire, honestly. A lot of really good value. I'm going to need to buy another pack so we can get more lanterns. I'm running low. We're going to need 3 and only have 2. Did you see your Noblepalooza brag? Oh wait, what did you mention with it? I did not. You need to make a calendar for your code section. Yeah, I need to divvy up. Well, even if I do, there's a chance you won't give me more codes when we need more codes at the exact point in which we need more codes. So even if I make a perfect schedule to make sure I don't overuse codes, we could still hit a point where we run out of codes. You see, if I perfectly plan out every last code, if she doesn't give us more on the exact day we need more, then we don't have codes. Because that basically happened this month. We got them on December today. So 3 days into the month, or 4 days, depending on how you look at it. Luckily, thanks to Genki, she handed up some of hers, which was greatly appreciated. So we didn't actually technically run out, but we actually did run out. We haven't had any of our own codes for like 5 days now. What do we need here? Ideally, we need this to have alignment every starting board, but we are getting really unlucky with them all of a sudden. Because we don't have any better way to get to full mana. He's literally our best option, so if he doesn't have alignment, we're just kind of out of luck. You finally got back to triple digits gaps? Nice. Wait, are you grinding them off weekend? Like, are you grinding Nomapaloozas right now? Like, trying to get more of them? Not using them, of course, but trying to get more. Isn't their drop rate, like, abysmal? Like, you're probably getting, like, one every few hours. Like, one full set. But yeah, you technically can grind for them when it's not a vault event. Their rate is just really low. Should be 3 times lower than normal. That's still farmable, it just takes longer. Okay, we'll take that over. Oh, what am I doing? I keep forgetting. We have a finisher option. It's the whole reason why we even have this thing. Especially for the earlier fights. It's honestly more for the earlier fights than it is for the later fights. The Quetzal, or the Quetzalma, I mean. Also, I still don't know if I'm even pronouncing this correctly. E-cattle. It sounds somewhat right. E-cattle. It kind of sounds Spanish. I've never heard that word before. It's kind of funny. I actually redid this intro for the video we did earlier today. Like 5 times. Trying to figure out how I want to pronounce E-cattle. And I somehow managed to pronounce it the same way each time after I finally figured out how I wanted to pronounce it. I do like saying its name. It's almost on the level of Tagaraki. Not quite, but E-cattle is pretty fun. Always Google. Alright, we'll go see what Google says. I haven't tried Googling it yet. Let's see. Google, what is E-cattle? How do you even spell E-cattle? E-H-E-C... E-H-E-C... E-cattle, is that it? E-cattle. Pronunciation. Cattle. Hey, I'm saying it right. Wait, there's no pronunciation thingy here, though. Isn't there a thing that Google normally has that you can click it? No, stay signed off. Yeah, that's how I'm saying it. Am I not? Cattle? So yeah, I've been pronouncing it right the whole time. Yay. I think. It sounds like how I'm saying it. Cattle. Sounds correct. Let's see. We'll throw that one down. Yeah, this thing's honestly going to be more meta than the Egress, to be honest. Because Egress, like, under strict restrictions, yes, you're going to use it a lot. But outside of strict teams, it does nothing. Cattle can be used in literally any yellow team in existence. Like, you're never going to run out of uses for him. Whereas Egress, while probably stronger overall, is very limited what you're ultimately going to be able to use it on in the future. Like, after this event week, you could easily go months without using it. Whereas you might still be using cattle like every week. Well, not literally every week, but, you know, it'll come through a lot more often. Like, Egress is stronger than cattle, but you'll use cattle more, if that makes any sense. There's just less opportunities where you can actually use an Egress for various game modes. Ooh, double dead end. I'll take it. I still only have 2 of the legends. I say only, some people still have 0. But we're currently at 2. And obviously we need all 6 at some point. Alright, did we get anything good? No. Why is that even a drop in an epic one? 20 sapphires is basically the equivalence of getting nothing. Even for a newer player, that's still pretty much the equivalence of getting nothing. Like, even if you actually need sapphires, that's a small amount of sapphires. And if you don't need them, it's an even smaller amount. Alright, can we get anything here? Come on, something. That is not something. Well, technically it is something, but it's not the something we're looking for. Why do I feel like it's over here? I feel like the other one's gonna dead end. Even though this one's also probably gonna dead end. Hello, loading screen? Loading screen? There you go. What happened there? The game got very confused for a second there. How far off are we? 1, 2, 3. Alright, if this is the incorrect way, it should dead end any moment now. If it's not, it should keep curving in on itself and have more rooms. We'll find out soon. It is dead end. Well, at least it dead ended quickly. Which means we only have 1 path left, because there's literally no other route. Which means we're about to full scout floor 1. Wonderful. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Because once we finish out this Under Spire for today, I think we might call it there. Actually, that's not true. I do need to go double check to see if we have one other objective done. Otherwise, we will call it there. Though I believe someone mentioned earlier we have to do a bunch of PvP fights for the full campaign. But if this is the case, we have Guild War this week, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. Because we'll just do it off of Guild War. Because tomorrow we got Yellow Guild War, and you know what we're going to be running? Same team we mentioned in the Monday video, the Egress one. With good old cattle. Let's see how strong that's actually going to be. And we're going to be doing it with Wand, so it doesn't have a freeze issue. The biggest issue will be getting Wand going, but as long as the cattle has alignment on turn 1, we pretty much auto-win. The issue will be when it doesn't have alignment. Because then we're going to have to pass a turn or two to try to get our initial mana. It shouldn't be too often, but you know it's going to happen like every time. It in theory shouldn't happen every time, but you know, it's going to. Alright, we have 2 paths. That one's a double dead end, and this one's actually the way. We'll check the double dead end later. Can I show the team? Yeah, we'll go show the team one more time once we run out of torches here. I'll show it again. The copy paste for it if you want, it's on the Monday video. I'll go re-show the team. And I'll do it in PvP as well, since that's the kind of teams we'll be fighting anyways. And we're out of torches. And that should actually be the boss room as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's the boss room. Oh, come on. We didn't even get enough to fully do the first floor. Yep, no problem for the code. Enjoy. We'll have more tomorrow. We've got a brand new fresh batch as well. Straight off the presses. Alright, we got alignment. Go for that. Get our yellow. Take another yellow. Let it do whatever. Throw a poke. Click the egress. I mean, not the egress. Why do I keep calling things the wrong thing? The Quetzalma. And there we go. And there's the boss room. We already knew that, though. Anyways, alright, let's go do one last thing. And that is the Yellow Guild War team for tomorrow. This is the exact team we'll run for tomorrow. Oh, come on, why did Trippy keep getting worse? He's got a 4 into a 25 into a 24. But this is the team. 4 times Yellow Guild War. It is Wand of Stars, Egress, Cattle, and Quetzalma. Technically, we could replace out. Actually, no, we couldn't, because I need the full boost ratio. Alright, so right off the bat, I need to take that. After that, we click Wand. Technically, could have clicked the other thing, but oh well. We got an extra turn, and now we go in. And now you just play it as you normally would. Kill whatever the biggest threat is. Get rid of any gem that's too populated. And go from there. So like right now, purple and red are a bit too populated, so I'm going to get rid of red for now. And you can keep doing that if you want. Otherwise, just keep going back to the egress. And just keep killing whatever the bigger threat is. Like this Stack Guide actually denies all yellow. Let me go kill that next. That's pretty much a strategy. And we have this for Bless, so if we do have freeze on the enemy team, we don't have to deal with it. And it's easy as that. Ideally, it gets infinite loop the second you cast Wand. And also be able to remove freeze at that point, unless they curse freeze you or something. And here we have infinite loop purple. So let's see how infinite loop yellow does against it. Biggest issue with our team is if we don't have alignment, which we don't on starting board, we could have a problem. But let's hope that isn't too big a problem here. So we take that, we take that. Use brown to purple, which doesn't do anything here. Oh, it will web us, though. Well, only if he has a wand. Oh, wait, I already have wand. Never mind. But we're still slightly short of a wand. Oh, no! Oh, good, we have bless. But he has infinite loop, but he missed. Nice! Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Alright, now he's infinite loop on him. Actually, first things first, let me get rid of all this purple before he does something crazy with it. Wait, that didn't actually extra turn for us. Oh, no. Yeah, this thing does have a lower extra turn chance than Egress. It's only creating 10 yellow. Even though it's removing a lot of the board, it's still only ultimately creating 10 yellow. Whereas this thing, without even being max shiny, is already creating 15. And if you have level 2 shiny, you're creating 16. Which is quite a bit more than the other one, but the other one can allow you to get rid of a really important color. If it's ever too populated. Or, you know, important color for the enemy team. But its extra turn chance is a bit lower. Okay, let me kill it right now because it has a higher concentrated damage. Whereas the other one would have multi-poked it. And same thing here. Has a better single target damage. When there's only like one remaining. It will do more to that one target than the other thing will. That's pretty much the team in a nutshell. And that's not even one that can show up during that day. The double Tina. That's kind of funny. But though double Tina is actually worthwhile, though a little bit of a weird structure for it. But anyways, guys, that's the team we'll be running for Yellow Guild War tomorrow. Should work out pretty well, as long as we don't get trolled by getting wand too slowly. Because the biggest issue with that team is pretty much every wand team issue, is that they win before you cast your first wand. As long as you get one wand off, you pretty much auto-win from there. The biggest, hardest part is getting the wand, but as long as you have like blue to yellow alignment, you auto-win. And if you don't, then you just have to hope you don't lose. Just make sure they don't get their double empower or whatever else they have. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. We'll be back 2 hours prior to now. And, yeah, we'll go from there. And see what we can end up doing. We got faction event tomorrow. Probably not patch, though there's a small, very small chance we get a patch tomorrow. I highly doubt it, though. We'll just be doing Guild War and everything else. I'm pretty sure the patch is next week's Tuesday. I'm like 90-something% certain. But there's a non-zero chances tomorrow, though it is probably next week's Tuesday, not tomorrow. But you never know. We'll find out. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful week. Catch you guys later. And goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.